Hello everybody, this is Fronto Bobbin here, and welcome to another Train Simulator 2019 live stream indeed. And today, we're going to be driving on a new route. Well, I say new, it's not exactly new, but it's a route nonetheless. And it's a route that I, of course, bought during the winter sale, and it's, as the title suggests, the East Coast Main Line modern route that goes from York to Peterborough. Well, I said not actually modern because, I don't know why they branded this as East Coast Main Line modern when actually it's honestly a lot more set in the 1980s when Interstate Swallow was a thing, rather than modern, which would have had Virgin trains at the time that the route came out, and LNER at the time of the stream. Yeah. I think they call it modern though because, so this is an interesting route. This is so there's an interesting story behind this route. East Coast Main Line modern, York to Peterborough. I believe originally this route was actually released back in 2015 by developers Creative Rail. And Creative Rail released this route on their website. I think it was back in mid 2015. And then this route made its way onto the Steam store in, I think it was May or something of last year. Now I've had the opportunity to get it during the winter sale. So I did originally get this route on the oh, there you are, Russell. I did originally get this route like I said, in the winter sale, although I haven't touched it until now. Well, I haven't exactly touched it. Of course, I did have to create this scenario to make this stream actually a possible thing at the time. So this is a very interesting route, and I'll talk about it as we go along in the stream. But we'll be starting at Peterborough when going to York because I'll be starting at Peterborough because I'm quite familiar with Peterborough, having been there on multiple occasions on the East Coast Main Line south route from London to Peterborough. I've done that route quite a few times now, and I love it to death. This route, though, I've never actually done before, like I said, so this will be fun. Oh, there's a train already there. Hang on. Alright, so I'll get into the game in just a minute. Our train's already at the platform, so I'll just talk about when we actually get involved when the countdown happens. This is going to be a really fun journey. I'm really looking forward to this one. Alright, so I shall now unmute desktop audio, and we will begin in 2 minutes time. So, I don't know where all the other viewers are. I think OG Channel 5 will be here by now. I guess everyone's just going to get here on the dot at 5 o'clock or something, which is fine. So, but like I said, I am quite excited for this one. Because, although I remember the day that this route was released on Steam, I remember receiving an email from Dovetail saying, East Coast Main Line Maru out now, and when I read this, I was like, holy moly, this could be the greatest thing of all time. Because when I originally saw the name of this route, I thought it was going to be, well, I wasn't actually sure what it was going to be, but I figured that was going to have to do with Virgin trains, like the, Virgin Trains East Coast, when that was a thing. But then I was a little bit disappointed to find out that it's actually the same East Coast Main Line modern route that was made by Creative Rail, and I actually knew about this route before it came to Steam, but I just never had any interest in it because it was, available on a third-party website. Although now it's coming to Steam, so not that big of a deal. But I decided to buy this route anyway because it's the East Coast Main Line, and the East Coast Main Line is my favorite route in all of Britain, and it is only right that I have purchased this add-on. Like I said before, I'm very much looking forward to this live stream. See the realist Bucks there, yeah. Maybe some other time. So when we load it, I'll just talk about what's included in it because the package for this route is quite interesting, as I'll explain when we actually get loaded into the scenario. We're already loaded in actually. I just need to wait till the countdown timer gets to 0 so I can get into the game and show off a few things and just have a bit of fun. Then we jump into our train and we'll drive it to thingy. So I believe this I'm not sure how long this route actually is, but like I said, we'll find out. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and Hey, there we go. And welcome to Peterborough, which is the this end of the route. And here's a train for the day, an Intercity Class 91. I'm quite excited for this one because look at it. What's the horn like? It's interesting. Anyways, here's our Class 91, and there's a few other things included. Hello there, Still Brownless. Welcome to the show. Anyway, Class 91. So this is our train for the day, the Class 91, which is included in this route. And we also have something else. So if we go over to this side in here, this DLC also includes the Class 66. As you see here, this is at so there's an interesting story behind this one. I'll get into in a second. But this is the Class 66, which is included in the route. And also get some other freight wagons as well, which I think are quite interesting. You get this and that and all these things and various types of wagons, loaded and unloaded, which I think is quite cool. And the tankers. So, let's get into the cab of our train. And open the doors. Now I will say this doesn't have the Armstrong Powerhouse and ASPEC installed. This is the default Class 91, so try not to cringe down the sounds too much. Ooh, do we get a passage view? We do get a passage view, and I'm not sure which coach. Oh, it's the buffet car. Anyway, so this DLC actually includes the route, but you also get the class. Like I said, you also get the Class 91, and you also get the that's quite interesting. You also get the Class 91 and the Class 158, as I shall explain in a bit. So, for now though, let's get going. So the full route is 112 miles in length and will take about an hour to complete, which I'd say is right about accurate. Oh, what the heck? I didn't think this. I didn't know this train had a something. I don't know. But I kind of like that horn. I don't like to know if that's realistic or not. So yeah, we're here at Peterborough. Peter. I don't know how you actually say his name properly, but yeah, we're here at this States, and I've, like I said, been here many occasions. But this is gonna be my first time going beyond Peterborough, because usually if I'm doing a service on the other East Coast Mainline route, going from London to Peterborough, of course the service has turned into Peterborough because that's where the line ends. But now it is time to see what is beyond Peterborough. Oh wait. Hang on. Okay, we're gonna have some fun on this journey eventually. A beep in Juno is called driver safety device. Oh, okay, so I guess I can just disable that pressing Q. Yep. All right, good. And power. Pronunciation. Yeah, my pronunciation is probably completely wrong. So time to get offended. Well, look at this train, though. It's so cool. I'm so glad this train was included in this route, because I will definitely use the heck out of it. Because, you know, this is, of course, considered a high-speed train, and... Oh, what's cool is that you even get the blunt end, they call it. But, of course, we're driving this in the Intercity 225 formation, because that's the formation that we all know and love. Also, the frame rate is really nice on this route, well, because it uses mostly Kuju assets. Anyway, here we go. Let's get our Class 1 driver. Heck yeah. Let's get a good flyby shot. Or not. Oh, what the? Oh, and oh, great. Well, we're off to a fabulous start in this scenario. I guess the thingy went off when I was trying to look out for the train in the... We're only 4 minutes in. Yeah. Great. Well, we've lost all of our speed. I guess now we get to come to... Oh, best of all, there's no way to reset the emergency. Actually, is there? I don't know. Alright, we're gonna go full throttle now. Alright, let's go again. Well, whilst we're doing basically 0 miles per hour, let's take a look at the scenery over here. Yeah. Pretend you saw nothing back there. I've got the young Peterborough room on watch list. Well, I guess today we'll find out how good this boot actually looks. Yeah, it has very interesting joint sounds, so I'm keen to know if these Mach 3 or Mach 4 coaches these are have the same run sounds as the HC that I get with the Bristol to Cardiff route. Although I get to now sit in the cab for the entire journey, unless I wonder if Control D does anything. Also, yeah, I hope I wonder now. I wonder if there's an option the manual turn off the DSD thing. Because yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to stand in the cab. Anyway, so here's the map. So we're starting on the south end of the route from Peterborough, and we're going all the way up to the top of the map at York. Oh, HT in this route, yeah. Actually, so now to explain the interesting story that's behind this route. So I guess we're going to be in the cab for a considerable amount of time because reasons. But here's the story behind the route. So, so what's interesting is that when you get this route, so of course you get the Class 91 along with the Class 66 and the Class 158. However, those trains aren't exactly like directly as a part of this route. What actually happens is that when you buy this route, you get given the standalone version of the 3 trains that I just mentioned. So what we can actually do on the Steam store is that you can buy the Class 91, the Class 66, and the Class 158 all as separately available DLCs. However, because this route is a third-party, 9191, because this route is a third-party route, you know, it would use add-ons from Steam. So I guess they'll turn out kind enough where if you get this route, you get those 3 trains in question. Okay, so I just want to do a flyby without getting interrupted. And we get default Kuju run sounds. Oh, well, at least we're going at speed now. Also, I want to test a theory, so... Ooh, crossing. Wow, okay, so there are actually run sounds on the coaches, except they're extremely quiet. Anyway, now I want to test out a... Oh, frame rate drops. Why we're dropping frames. Now I want to test out a theory, so when we reach 1709, I'm going to press Q and see how long it takes for the DSD to go off, because I think there's like some kind of basis where if you don't do anything for an entire minute, then the DSD will go off. And I'm about to test it out right now. Please cross these though. Already I'm liking this route though. I'm driving in the winter, so I'll still get to see what this route looks like in the summer. But, you know, I was like, I'm just gonna drive this road in like an interesting environment, just for the fun of it. Anyway, we're now... Well, now we're doing the speed limit of 125. That's what this train was built to do. So yeah, so 1709 was when I last pressed the Q button. I'll also beat the horn a bit there. So does that have anything... Would that have something to do with the DSD? I can't tell. Yep. Yep. After you don't hit the Q key for 1 minute, it goes off. Good to know. Guess I'll be pressing Q every single minute then. Alright. Yeah, I like how these have the same joint sounds, those Mach 3s. Okay, thanks for not giving us any good flyby shots. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take this train to the East Coast Mainline London Peterborough route. Just to see what this train is like in its true colors. What's also thing about this route is that it uses the I believe this route also uses a Kuju platform basis. Well, that makes no sense, but you know, I believe this route was built on the like the Kuju acid basis. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I don't know. So I might make a few modifications to this route in a way. In Britain, you should only sound your horn at W signs, not between 10 and 7 a.m. Of course, in emergency, you should always sound the horn first on the line. Ah. Right then. Look at how cool this train looks, though. I mean, yeah, it's an inner-city swallow, but, you know. I remember a few people criticized Dovetail for having a not-so-good-looking inner-city livery. I think it's alright, honestly. I mean, I would honestly prefer LNER, but inner-city swallow isn't that bad. And by LNER, I mean LNER of today. And, I actually have plans to try to make that reskin work on this, because there is an LNER reskin available for the Class 91, except it requires the Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement pack for this train, and you know, I doubt I'm going to be getting that, because, well, personally I'm kind of fine with the default sounds, like they're not the worst. I might eventually get the enhancement pack down the line, but we're not too sure as of right now. So far, this route looks a lot, this route really reminds me of the London to Peterborough section. You know, because it's 4 tracks. There's barely any stations, though. I haven't seen a single station since Peterborough. Are there any stations? There has to be. There must be. Ooh, this is kind of a cool bridge. But yeah, I am now considering a mod to this route so I can get rid of the Kuju run sounds, because I have an idea that I want to do with this route, but I'm going to have to get rid of the Kuju run sounds first, because they sound ugly. Yeah, although, so I won't necessarily get the Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement pack, but I might do a few modifications of my own. I might change out the horn if it's unrealistic, and I'll also put proper run sounds on the coaches as well. Or I can figure it out. I like look at these coaches though. Also get to have fun with putting on an LNA Army skin without the need of the Armstrong Powerhouse Enhancement Pack. And any other liveries I might, or any other reskins, I'm probably just download those separately. What's interesting, as of right now, there actually is one sole inner city or Class 91 unit that's actually painted in the this inner city livery. As right here, not the coach, it's just the locomotive. You know, it's painted this livery and it's on the front of the yeah, stuff. And of course, like it's supposed to be, also get a Mach or a Class 82 Mach 3 DVT. So you only use cruise control. I don't think this train has a cruise control. Maybe it does. I just don't know how to put it on. Yeah, there probably is a cruise control available somewhere on this train, but I do not know where it is. And oh, well, there's speed set. There's a sausage on thing. Also, what's back here? Oh, a bridge, which that's an easy bridge actually. And fly back up to the train. Press Y and C to set it. Okay. So Y. Wait, nope. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, that's how it works. Okay, it's 115. We'll come up on a double section. Although for some reason we're not going up to the speed limit. Because they need to... Oh, the group of things. Yeah, I don't get this. I have cruise control turned on, yet for some reason my train is actually doing the speed that's supposed to. Also, tunnel. Maybe if I press speed set. I just... No, that doesn't really work. Yeah, I have no idea what the heck am I supposed to do, because I've set the thingy here. Yeah, we're just locked at 108. Don't understand. Yeah, it's still balanced. So if you know how I can make this train go 115 or just the speed limit, then please say. Because, actually, we'll finally lower this up a bit. Oh! There we go. Never mind, we're good. Let's see, where you are to. Well, we're currently on the East Coast Mainline Nutmar route, and we've now left Peterborough, and now we're on our way to York. In this cool-looking Class 91. Interstate 225. Okay, now I figured out how to do the speed set, actually, so I guess this isn't exactly accurate to the actual speedometer, so all what it does is that sets the engine such a way that only so much power will be applied, so yeah. Oh, well, at least now I figured out how to use cruise control, so I won't need to worry about the throttle every so often. Very useful indeed. On the 3-track section. What was your PC specs? I don't actually know. I never actually bothered checking it out. Around 115, See, that's as fast as we're gonna go. I don't know, but we're gonna have to slow down anyway because we're approaching a lower speed. Oh, I didn't mean to press B. We're coming up on Grantham Platform 2 down. So first station that we've caught up with in quite a while now. Let's set speed to 100. There we go. Okay, so usefully, the cruise control limits the amount of amps. It actually keeps the train at a certain speed. Alright. There's that corner. You can go a little bit faster than this. Okay, so Y is speed up and C is speed down. So set to 115 now. Also, the cruise control will always keep the train a few miles per hour lower than speed limit. Oh, okay. Cruise control. Very useful tool, actually. I'll definitely use it a lot more often now. I never actually figured out how to use the cruise control, but, thank you, Sobrellas, for explaining to me how cruise control works, and I kind of wish I could have known about cruise control much longer time ago, but, oh, well, at least I figured it out now, and I don't remember any cities that travel on the East Coast mainland near Sea Swallow. Well, yeah, there was actually one point in time where there were Class 91s. Well, there still are Class 91s on the East Coast mainland, although, yeah, at one point in time, the Class 91s did travel on the East Coast mainland in this intercity Swallow livery. Although, in the present day, they're in LNER. So the Class 91s, while they're still in service, might be retired soon. I need to go a little bit faster. Ooh, about to do 125. Well, so far it's not the most scenic route in the world, but it's definitely good for speed. What do you think LNER stands for? Well, for those who don't know, London and London North Eastern Railway. Almost the London Northwestern Railway for some reason, but no. London Northeastern Railway. Used to be Virgin Trains East Coast. And before that, just East Coast silliness. Oh, no, so this train can go 150. Okay, I don't want to set to go top speed, though. So I'll set to 125. I hope that's... No, you go a bit faster. I tried to explain when you're driving the AC-1 on the Frank Wright speed route, but sadly it's so old that the AP doesn't work, but other German trains it does. Ah. You know, I was actually driving a German train on the last train simulation I did on Tuesday. That was the IC 3.5 speed. And, yeah, I would have used cruise control, but, probably would have been a good idea if I did use cruise control now, but I completely forgot about it, so, yeah. It's back, no, this Class 91 does not have the enhancement pack installed. This is just, the default. With, currently no mods or anything like that, just the default. Although I will probably make a few mods of my own to this train in the future. I would say so far this route is just as good as the East Coast Main Line to Peterborough. This is basically Peterborough to York. Did you make a scenario yourself? Yeah, this is my own free roam scenario that I've created, so that's why there's no AI trains. I didn't put any AI trains in the scenario because they cause nothing but problems. So yeah. There's a custom created scenario that I made just for the stream. So no AI trains. You can go a bit faster than this, come on. Ooh, there's a siding over here. That's quite interesting. This just goes to 3 tracks. So we're 73 miles away from York, so we've already done 1/4 of the route. I'll bother about AI trains, just play career and they're all there. Yeah. I don't really like career that much. I actually tried playing a few career scenarios on the My West Palm Beach route last night, and it was weird, and I didn't like it. And so I was like, I'll just stick to Quick Driver or do something else. See, why is it winter of the evening? Well, I said to the evening because what the heck? Well, that's a very interesting piece of track. Anyway, yeah, I said a winter evening because, well, currently, the time where it is right now is currently 5:26 p.m. I've set that time to be exactly that time in Train Simulator. And I said it's winter because, well, as of right now, it is the winter season. And, since there's no snow to be seen in real life, I've, decided to make it snow in Train Simulator. And I shall be doing that throughout, I shall do that on all of my Train Simulator live streams throughout January and February. Although when I resume these streams in June, then move back into the summer. Yeah, plus I think this also makes for like a unique like viewing experience. Like, I bet you there's not too many people out there that do live streams on the entirety of routes when the route is set in the evening and in the snow or in the winter time. Because of course the boring choice would be midday in the summertime, but I mean it's kind of cool to know what routes look like when set in extreme environments. That pitch strike is there to not make a train go on the main line while there's a train coming. Oh, okay, so it's like a, what's the, so it's like a, what's what I'm looking for? It's like a derailleur or something. What's your favorite British route? Well, favorite British route is actually the one that I'm driving on right now, the East Coast Main Line. Although, of course, I like the entirety of the East Coast Main Line, going all the way from London to Edinburgh. Yeah, it's a great shame that the portion of the line from Newcastle to Edinburgh was made by Just Trains. Actually, no, I can just set the speed on there. I just gotta just power down for a second so we can actually make it through this thing. Also, that's Newark, which is totally not the name of a station in the United States. Okay, I'll get the thing on the bridge just a bit. Okay, we're gonna speed for a second here. Oh well. Ooh, there's a diamond here. Well, I wonder where that goes. Also, ooh, that's a cool. Oh, great. And I did it again. Great. Again, I did it. Yep. I'm gonna have to find a way to turn that off, because that's gonna annoy me. Actually, what if I... Is there any way to let the plate rig off? Nope. You have to wait till you come to the desktop before you can do anything. Yeah. Alright, well, this train comes to a complete stop, and we're not going to care about it. Let's just take... I guess we should take a look at what's happening right here. So, this is bridge here, and actually, let's see if we can see where this diamond goes, actually, that I found here. Well, it goes up here. And it goes, oh, Control D. Oh, Control D, yeah. I actually use Control D for a lot of these things, because the DSD is annoying. I don't really know. Alright, well, while we see, let's take a look at what else is around here. Ooh, there's a highway or something with some cars. These are 1980s cars, I suppose. Guess we're just set in the 1980s, despite being called modern. Holy moly, there's a moped! Didn't expect to see that today. Yep, don't mind me just having to build up my speed all over again. Also, I wish this turned also had visual aid, so I know if I'm actually turning off the DSD or not. In fact, you know what? Whilst we're accelerating here, I'm actually gonna look up the manual. Can you drive the Class 9 with the cooling fans on? I don't think so. There's probably a way to turn them off, I just don't know. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna let you guys steer this train whilst I consult the... Actually, no, I can't pause, because otherwise it will be wasting time. Actually, you know what? It will save me in the long run. I'm going to pause the game, let you guys steer the train, whilst I consult the manual for this train. Alright, let's see. So, Class 91 manual. Nope. Manual. And don't exist. Great. Well, now I get to go into the files then. Alright then. I get to go into the files and see if it actually is there or not. Alright, actually, no, I need to do that. I need to just go into Railworks. Railworks folder. Anyone else here? I don't think so. Let's see, so manuals. English. Where is the Class 91? Ah, here it is. I'll also recommend getting the route recommended by you on Frankfurt. Yeah, I actually want to get that route too. I'll definitely, I hope to get it next year now well, provided Judge Trains put this stuff on sale. Yes, open. Yeah, Windows is being stupid, so let's open this up as a open with Firefox, because Internet Explorer is completely useless. Here we go. So, let's see. Alright, so let's do Control F, DSD. Oh, really? There's no actual way of, Alright, so let's see, so... Oh, yeah, so it's the Vigilance Driver Reset. Okay, so let's do this then. So, Vigilance Driver Reset. Okay, perfect, there's 3 things. And it doesn't tell me how to turn it off. Yeah, Roblox name, yeah, I put that because that's the thing. Is there no way of turning it off? Simple and expert trains control. Yeah, I might need to play the tutorial scenario for this train, because it might actually explain how to get rid of the Vigilance Driver Reset. Oh, then the manual just talks about the train itself. And alright, well, that was completely useless. So, I guess there's no way of turning off the DSD. Which means I have to continually press Q so it doesn't go off while I'm doing some stuff. And yeah, so I will definitely actually definitely consider also playing the tutorial scenario for this train, because it seems there's one available. And maybe that will actually explain how to turn off the DSD. Like, there probably is a way to turn it off, I just don't know how to do it. Also, oh, well, did I spell Roblox wrong in the description? I probably did. How long until left to the stream? However long it takes to get us, or for us to get to York. Which is, well, going to train sim going to be about half an hour, so, well, a bit more than that now, because I paused the game for a whole 3 minutes, because I was trying to consult the manual, and, manual says nothing of value, because didn't see a single word about how to turn off the DSD, and we get to build up our speed all over again. So that's our cruise control. 225. You know, it's a bit weird, because there is a way to turn off the DSD in the Class 460, but, well, then again, the Class 460 is a highly detailed train, whereas this one is not so highly detailed. I mean, it's more detailed than some trains, considering that it has cruise control, but other than that, maybe I will get the enhancement pack just for the extra features. Because it even has visual aids as well, which really help. Yeah, there's another 4-track section on this route. This looks quite interesting. Also, if you listen to the coax really carefully, you can hear the run sound that I originally heard on the Mach 3s that you get with the Bristol to Cardiff route. And now let's go back to 2 tracks. Well, you have Discord. Yeah, I've had Discord for a while now. Ooh, that's a highway bridge, okay. Well, yeah, I have a Discord server, but nothing ever happens on it, so, not really missing much. I've thought about deleting the Discord server, but I guess another part of me has not just decided to leave it open just in case. Yeah, crossing it. Hey, talk to you right now. Well, not right now, but maybe eventually. Why will you not give me a good flyby camera? Alright, fine, I just get surrounded by foliage. Over the level crossing once again. If it was raining this game, it could give you a clue as to what Bridgewater is like. Yeah. Well, there is rain in this game. Although I haven't said to rain, because rain is not pretty. Well, actually it does. Actually, it is pretty, but I don't really want it today. Germany's was not exactly better. Yeah, no rain's a lot in Britain, I heard. So far I am, well, I'm not sure if I'm liking this road actually, because, well, the scenery is a little bit bland. Well, I bet you that this is all, like, fields and farms. And I can't exactly see the fields because it's winter time in this scenario. So, we had snow on the third event in the morning and it was gone forever. Oh. Yeah, that's interesting because, I remember, so I was actually in school and one of the other students that was there said that there was going to be snow. Then I looked at the weather and no, there's actually no snow in the slightest. To be fair, I mean, you know, I like one part of me wants snow, but another part of me is like, it's not nice. It never does that. We should max out 91. I would, but I don't want to break the speed limit and derail. That's a mistake that I may or may not have made on the stream that I did Tuesday. Which you will see probably in March. Whenever I'm done being lazy, but... 115 coming up. Let's slow it down. Look how cool that looks. Okay, now that's interesting. So I set the cruise control to be at 115. So when we get down there, is the train then gonna put back up the amps? Yep. Exactly as I thought. Alright, so... Okay, so now you start. So when you set the cruise or when you lose the cruise control speed, it cuts out almost all the amps. Then it lets the train slow down. Then it builds the amps back up again when you're below the cruise control speed. I've seen a class 20. I've seen a 24 car class review on YouTube. 24 cars, holy moly! Didn't even think those existed. Oh, whoops! Whoopsie daisy! That's a root error. Yep, you can literally see a void in the ground. They're slowing down a bit much. Come on. Yeah. Okay, I guess so. Keep the cruise control to be 5 miles per hour above the actual speed limit. Well, can we do a flyby shot now? Nope. Well, this place kind of looks nice. Oh, that was the walkway. Ugh. Oh yeah, there's literally just this little path here. Oh, this high-speed track. I would recommend slowing the train down with cruise control as the brakes can be applied so that there's a wheel slip. Oh. That's interesting. Okay, so... Oh, what the heck? Oh, okay. Wow. I just came across a nasty jolt in the track. And set the speed to 125 for now, and then we'll do 130 when the or 125 when we got to that speed thing. I like the looks of this train though. Then again, you know, it's not really a surprise because this is a high-speed train, and I'm a fan of all high-speed trains. And this route, I mean, well, this is just my first impressions. I bet you that, you know, if I do some more driving on this road, then I'll eventually come to like this route, like I did with the East Coast Main Line to Peterborough route. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Holy moly, we're going over super elevation because this is a very high-speed station right here. Alright, well, apart from the 2 times that this train is designed to do the emergency brake, this has been a flawless journey with absolutely no interruptions at all. Although my only issue with this train is they have to continuously press Q. Like, I bet drivers have to go through this in real life, but in Train Sim, it's annoying. You have to hit Q every single minute just so the DSD doesn't go off. And I am not a fan of that, honestly. Not a fan of it at all. I think... You know, I think it should be like the Class 460 where if you don't like playing with the DSD, you should at least have an option to turn it off. Which this train doesn't have. So, I know I said earlier I wasn't going to get the enhancement pack for this train. Now I might actually do that just for the extra features, and I hope that there is a way to turn off the DSD with that, or maybe. Well, I say that maybe I can do some stuff in the coding, and I don't know. I'll do some inspection and think of what I'm going to do with this train. The grade crossing. And still no sideline view because reasons. So now we're also so with the cruise control to 120. Yeah, we're only doing 120 or 130. We're doing 121, so gotta raise it up a bit more, I suppose. So I guess the cruise control. Well, what the cruise control does in this train is that cruise control itself makes the train go 10 miles per hour slower than what you actually set the cruise control to be. Lovely. Oh, I believe that during the speed test, the Class 91 had 5 Mach 4 coaches, and the simulator gave an extra speed. Gave the driver an extra flashing green signal. Oh. Also, 4-track section. Yeah, because I know this thing. Oh, the Bombardier Flexity Swift U5, which comes with the Frankfurt U-Bahn 2. It's the best train, only allowed to travel at 43 miles per hour, but it's really reliable and has the best brakes ever. Interesting indeed. Okay, that crossing looks a bit weird. Well, I'm doing the speed limit, thankfully. And now we're speeding. In Germany, the AFB will make the train do 3 kilometers per hour slower than what it said to you. It looks like this train goes like about 5 miles per hour slower than what you said to, and sometimes 10 times slower. Depending on what the train decides it wants to do. Alright, so soon we're coming up on the 110 miles per hour speed. Is there a place called Aberdeen in the US? No clue. Something I would kind of like to know. Alright, slowing down to 110. I like how I've been so consistent on the speed for this entire journey. Like, if it weren't for those 2 times that I missed the DSD and the train didn't go into emergency brake. Oh, really? Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh, I finally got a line of sight shot in this scenario. Ooh, this is a cool bridge. I like it. And the BR4 for 2002, there's the 8B that will cruise between 1 kilometers per hour slower and the exact speed that you said to. Interesting. Alright, basically we'll go back to 125. Okay, not only this jolting in the track. Well, that has to do with rubbish super elevation work. There we go. Well, the cruise control the amps up to 0 and then the dynamic brakes are applied. I didn't actually know. Hang on. Wait, do the brakes actually apply when I lower it? Hang on. They do. Okay. I originally thought the train just slowed down, but nope, the dynamic brakes are applied. Okay, good to know. I didn't see that because I'm using the F3 HUD. Or the F4 HUD, you can actually see the brake pressure. Ooh, there's a passenger walkover. Or pedestrian walkover. Do you watch Moment978? I used to, but then I got bored of his content and chose to unsubscribe. You know, back in the early days, Moment978 actually made some pretty cool content on Train Simulator. After all, you just played boring career scenarios. You know, like I remember way back in the day, Moment978 did some creative videos. Well, really, like realistically, his videos kind of went downhill a bit after his new PC special. Like, you know, the Crash compilations, the silly challenge videos, those were actually quite entertaining to watch. And there was Crash Compilation 5, which was quite cool to watch as well. And after that, though, and I mean to press the thing. And I looked on Moment978 channel recently. Turns out that he hasn't actually done a Train Sim video in 10 months. Like, wow. Like, the Moment978 used to be all about the Train Sim stuff, and now he's barely uploaded any Train Sim stuff in past months. Ooh, this yard here looks quite cool. I like the looks of it. This reminds me of something for some reason. Sometimes it's really weird that when you go to the keyboard down, press the pause button, say that you can turn the HUD on and off with the F5, type the F3 and F4. That's a bit strange. Is looking signals? Ooh, this place looks quite cool. That goes underneath like a tunnel bridge type thing. Ooh, we're going through Doncaster. Holy moly! I've actually hang on. Inspection time. This is Doncaster. Holy moly! It's Doncaster. It's done. This is the East Coast Main Line. I just realized. Holy moly! I know that Mr. Domtron, he actually got the Doncaster Works route. Huh! Now I have my own version of Doncaster in this route. What do you think of that? Ooh, it looks quite detailed as well. Wow. Look at these boxes here. Wow. I look at this place. Well, it's good to know that now I know the route that goes by Doncaster here. Wow, Domtron, you turned up just as I was showing off Doncaster in this route. Holy moly. Yeah, look at this. I now have my own version of Doncaster set in the present day with the overhead wiring. Anyway. Yeah, wow, that's a really nice surprise. I didn't actually know Doncaster was a part of this route, but now I know that Doncaster is actually part of the East Coast Main Line. The line that actually runs by the Doncaster Works route is the East Coast Main Line. Huh. Learn something new every day. Well, that's very interesting. Ooh, look at this bridge. It's a Chuji bridge, so it doesn't matter actually. Alright, now we can set the speed up. To we'll go to 130. Shouldn't hurt us that badly. I'll have to go, but I'll see what was happening with one. See you later. Right, well, see you, I guess, tomorrow, Domtron. Isn't it convenient, though, that Domtron turns up right as I'm showing off Doncaster on this route? Because the train tracks looks fake inside the building. A little bit. But yeah, I remember at one point in time, Domtron actually got the Doncaster Works DLC. Like, you guys know of the Doncaster Works DLC that you can get as a separate thing. Oh, Great Crossing. Yeah, that's like its own standalone DLC, although you do get some interesting rolling stock with it. Okay, yeah, I gotta slow down again for 100. Yeah, you have to, Well, okay, so what the Doncaster Works DLC actually is that it's like a route that is solely focused on the Doncaster Works. Like, yeah, they did put the East Coast Main Line, except it's just the East Coast Main Line all by itself. Whereas now on this route, it's Doncaster, but in this version, it's Doncaster right next to the East Coast Main Line all the way from York to Peterborough. That is something that I did not know. Huh. That gives me an idea now. You know, I just had an idea now. Oh, I just came up with a really good idea that I'll talk about later, because I don't want to spoil it. But now just seeing Doncaster has given me a really, really good idea. Oh yes. Okay, we're about to go back up to speed again. Yes. But yeah, that is cool to know that Doncaster is a part of the East Coast Main Line. Didn't actually know that. So now we're 27 miles away from York. According to the game, we're gonna get there in about a certain amount of time, but we probably will get a certain amount of time. Crash. No, I don't want to crash this. I don't want to derail this train. I actually want to do this properly. Actually, however you know. Maybe they are fake, because in the U-Bahn, you have fake trains and depots to avoid performance issues. Pretty cool. Actually, let's see. What if I... This is going to be a bit risky. Oh, no, it isn't. If we go back to... Oh. Yeah, that doesn't really work so well. Okay, I'm going to have to do this for a short time period. Take a look back at is it? No, it looks like a... Yep, it's a legitimate yard. Which gives me a good idea. Anyway, consistent speed time. Alright, well so far I've enjoyed going quite fast along this route, although I haven't been able to appreciate this route in its full scenery because it's been, well so far it's been snow, and, well, yeah. Why is there not, wait what? Why is there not really brackets in the title? Because I usually don't put brackets in my titles unless it's part of a series, which this isn't. The level crossing. I guess the higher speed cruise control only goes 10 miles per hour below what you have to set it to, or something. Yeah, let's take it back to back to 125 actually. Nope, I'll set it to 130. There. Well, we're 22 miles away from York, and oh, search says Roblox. Yeah. I guess I may have misspelled Roblox in the description that I haven't noticed until now. Remind me to fix that after the stream. Oh no, why is it not really brackets the title? Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, I just misread your comment, Mr. The Group of Things. Why isn't it? Why not really brackets in the title? Actually, the reason why I put brackets in the title, or parentheses, they are, actually, is so the name of this DLC in question that you get for this game is called the East Coast Mainline Modern Route. I put the words "not really" in there because it's not really modern to say. It's more so the 1980s that this route is set in. Although if you were to make a 2018 scenario on this route, it would work. It's not that this route doesn't look too dated. Also, I was gonna say something about those tracks, but I completely zoned out. Completely and utterly zoned out. Well, 20 miles, or less than 20 miles to go to York. I'd say you made good time in this. But why doesn't any route have announcements like Dovetail? Not even Train Simple has it. Luckily, U-Bahn has the announcements from real trains that were there until the end of 2017. Lazy Dovetail. Although, I heard something interesting about the announcements in the Frankfurt U-Bahn because apparently the Frankfurt U-Bahn DLC comes with its own there we go. Almost got to see. Well, so they kept the old ones because the new ones are literally rubbish. Yeah. Also, yeah, I heard that the Frankfurt U-Bahn DLC actually includes its own separate program where you can actually program your own announcements because I know Mr. Fanrailer, he noticed that was a thing, and he was able to program his own announcements for the American North M8 to be used on the New Haven route. And now I actually want to get the U-Bahn route for the trains, but mainly the main reason I want to get the U-Bahn route now is so I can get that announcer program thing and maybe even program my own announcements into that. It's not a separate program anymore. I thought it was. So I figured, well, I say separate program. I don't actually know entirely what it's supposed to be, but I know it exists and I want to try it out for myself. Just see what it's like. Although still balanced, if you have if you turn to Discord server, then we can definitely have a chat about the U-Bahn DLC. Enjoy 20 miles stretch to your car to go see. Alright, see you later, the group of things. But yeah, so it was version 1, now it's 2. Version 1? What? Wait, so when did they make a version 2? Wait, can you still get version 1, or is version 2 just, or does version 2 just completely overwrite it? Oh, 14 miles go to York. Oh, I nearly missed the announcer thingy again. Wow, well, not announcer thingy, the DSD. Well, I've had to press the Q key a painful amount of times in this journey, and I've been funny because of how silly this train is. But I will definitely do some research to find out how to turn it off, because it is very annoying. Very, very annoying. Oh well. Apart from that, this train is actually quite enjoyable to drive. For me, it is anyway. Oh, it would probably be more enjoyable to drive with the opposite power hands back itself, but No, let me check it, but 2 is better because the U5 is completely with announcements, everything looks better too. Although actually, well yeah, when you eventually join Discord, we can definitely talk about the U-Bahn route because I do want to get it. Well, I didn't want to get it, of course, but I think one of the big reasons why I want to get is because of the announcements thing. I want to try to mess around with that, see if I can program it to my own scenarios, because I know now it is possible. Nope, version was gone. Oh. Huh. Okay, so, we'll have to do a bit of research. Well, 10 miles to York, so I guess thoughts on the route. Well, scenery, I guess, is as British as ever with all the amount of farms that there are. It was quite cool knowing that Doncaster is actually a part of this route. You know? Like, what was that? I knew that Doncaster existed. I just did not know that was a part of the East Coast Main Line, so it's now quite cool to see that now I officially have my own version of Doncaster as opposed to Domtron's one. Also, the old route doesn't have cruise scenarios, it's all scenarios standard without timetables. Yeah, well, cruise scenarios are dumb anyway, so yeah. I'm sorry, but I just don't like career scenarios in this game at all. I think the point system is annoying. Right? You know. Well, I can see how the point scenarios or points thing is supposed to be interesting, but I was like, eh. Also, one thing that I completely forgot to mention at the start of this live stream, so in total, in all the 3 years that I've owned this game, I have played Train Simulator for a total of 1,000 hours. Yes, indeed. It has come at the start of 2019. I have now spent 1,000 hours on this game. Which I think is a very interesting milestone. But, yes, indeed. Don't know too many people that play this game for 1,000 hours or more. Oh, now I wonder how much time the Dom trying to spend on this game. If I can remember, I'll ask him the next time that he turns up. I would expect Domtron to be here tomorrow. 1,000. Let me take my time. I started July 6, 2018. Interesting. $258 hours. Wow. So already in 6 months, a quarter of what I've done. Because I officially started playing this game in November 23rd of 2014. Back when the current iteration of this game was Train Simulator 2015. And although I have been off and on this game, there was a point in time where I went like 2 weeks to about a month of not playing this game. So yeah. So of course, so while I played 1,000 hours, of course I haven't. Well, there were times where I didn't play this game consistently just because I couldn't be bothered, but whatever. This is an interesting section of 4-track lines. Also, I would play some of the standard scenarios included right afterwards, but after this stream, I have to attend to someone else's stream. Not Domtron's, other person's. We're from all the way from York. I guess we'll be slowing down quite soon. Ooh, this track here separates. That's interesting. And probably 100 hours of 1,000 on loading screens. I'd say a lot of that time is indeed loading screens. Probably is. The loading screens in this game never get old. I would wish the Dovetail would speed up the loading times, but they probably won't because they're too busy releasing more and more DLCs for this game because of reasons. Okay, how much further we're going to go? 100. Oh, there we go. Oh, yep, I'm slowing down, boys. Now, so let's speed it all the way back down to 0. And begin to slow down. Oh, Train Simulator 6 long loading screen. 6 seconds of Train Simulator. Well, probably because Train Simulator is on console. Okay, I'm gonna slow down. Come on. Oh, balls. And now we'll slow down on time. No worries. Nothing to worry about in the world. We'll be fine. So slow down to 60. Then we'll slow down to 40. I've seen YouTubers play on PC, it's almost the same. Oh, okay. So I guess DevTour are so focused on improving the loading times in Train Sim World, but they're not even in the slightest focus on improving live streams on Train Simulator. Oh, we're almost there to York. Ah, yes. So, overall thoughts on the route. It's good for speed, so I guess if you're like me and you like a nice long high-speed run that lasts about an hour and goes over a distance of 112 miles, this route is for you. And the trains that you get with it are interesting as well. So like I said, so with this you get the Class 91, the Class 86, and the Class 158, and you also get the Kuju, the European Kuju assets back. So you also get your HSTs and, well, whatever else is included in the Kuju asset pack. And of course, with this route, you do get some extra assets as well, so you can, you know, have stuff. Whoa, it's only taking us about an hour, but we made it. The full route. Well, I will definitely be returning to this route a lot now. Especially since it only takes about an hour to complete. So it's a short and sweet route as well. Well, I say short, it's not really short. It just feels short because you're going so fast. And here we are at York. We want to talk to me via Discord. Maybe Friday if you're available. If not, then maybe on Monday. Alright, I'll go to bed now. Alright, well, let's stop at York. Oh yeah, for some reason you can hear station announcements. It's a little bit weird. Well, we made it. 112 miles complete in 1 hour and 5 minutes or so. Friday's today. Oh. Well, I guess Friday as in where my time is. Yeah, you can hear station announcements. A little bit weird. Well, that officially concludes the stream for today. So as we stare up into the building, as I do a pause break because the sound's getting a bit annoying now, that officially concludes this live stream of checking out the East Coast Main Line, not actually modern routes. So that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this live stream / video, whatever you're watching this as. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, Merry Winter Holidays!